Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. This is Butterfly Spirit 314. So, guys, what I wanted to do is tell you guys a little bit about my experience with trying to find a knitting class in my local area. So, I looked up a few places online that in my area were supposed to offer knitting classes. And so I caught this place that had really great reviews. It had like 5 stars for their knitting classes and stuff, and they happen to have like knitting yarn and everything like that, which is totally awesome. And I ended up finding them through Yelp. So I called the place up, and what I was told really shocked me. So I called, and a lady answered the phone, and she said, hello. I said, hey. And I said, do you guys have any, do you guys have any upcoming beginner knitting classes? And she said, no. She said, unfortunately, we're going to be closed for the rest of the year. And I said, well, what do you mean? And she said, oh, well, she said, well, we're not offering any classes. And I had to push a bit more, and I said, are you guys like closing for the season, for the holiday season, or what's going on? And she was like, oh, she's like, oh, we're going out of business. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah. She's like, we're going out of business, but you can check around at some other yarn stores in the area, and they may be offering some knitting classes or whatever. And she referred me to a couple of places. One of them, I was able to make out what she said. In the other store, I had no idea, like what the spelling of that store would be. But anyway, guys, what I want to tell you is that if you are looking for a beginner knitting class because you're struggling with learning how to knit like I am, then what you should do, guys, is definitely, if there's a class you're interested in getting into that's a beginner knitting class, or you haven't even decided to look, you just think that whenever you get time there's going to be a class available. Guys, I want to tell you this: there may not necessarily be a class available for you in your area. So it's very, 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 very important. If there's a place, like if there's any yarn stores in your area that offers any kind of knitting classes or crochet classes that you want to get into, specifically, let's say beginner, then guys, it's very important to make sure that you call that place up and you find out if they offer the class, just so that you don't get let down like I did and find out that the place that you want to go to take a class is going out of business. And actually, I'm starting to find that a lot of yarn stores in my area that are independently owned are going out of business. So guys, very important to call. Don't just trust a yarn store's website. Go give them a call, or either go in person and try to find out if they have any classes, and get the information you need so you can get signed up for the class. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys, because of my experience of finding out that a class I wanted to take is not going to be offered because the yarn store in my area that's offering the beginner knitter class is going out of business. So by the end of the year, going into next year, they're no longer going to be operating, even though they had really great and awesome knitting classes. Thanks for watching. Bye.